Hello students, today we'll discuss a new chapter, that is redox reaction. So already I hope you understand the some basic principles and techniques. So today I will start a new chapter, redox reaction. So generally redox reaction means what? Because in 10th class you already studied what is meant by redox reaction. So in today's class I will give introduction about the redox reaction. Generally, in daily life, some reaction can be takes place in terms of oxidation and reduction. Because in your regular life, some reaction can be takes place. For example, rusting of iron. Okay, so rusting of iron, this is an example of oxidation. So we can say that the redox reaction takes place day-to-day life. So we can easily understand what is meant by redox reaction. So redox reaction, this is nothing but what? It is a chemical reaction. It is a chemical reaction in which oxidation and reduction can be takes place simultaneously. What is meant by redox reaction? It is a one type of chemical reaction. It is a type of chemical reaction. It is a one type of chemical reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. In which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. So what is the meaning here? What is my redox reaction here? It is a one type of reaction, that is one type of chemical reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Simultaneously means what? At the same time oxidation also takes place and reduction also takes place. Now the question is arise, what is mean by this oxidation and what is mean by reduction? Yes or no? So we can understand what is mean by oxidation and what is mean by reduction. So before that you should know what is the use of redox reaction in our daily life. Because every time we are saying that in our day-to-day life some reaction can be takes place in terms of what? Redox reaction. So what is the use of redox reaction? For example, you know the digestion process? Digestion process, that is which belongs to the biology. So here in the digestion process, what is the use of redox reaction? Generally when we are eating something, what will happen here? Digestion process can be takes place. So in our body oxygen is already present. Yes or no? In our body oxygen is already present. So that food, whatever we are eating, that food will be react with what? Oxygen. The food will be react with what? Oxygen. Suppose I taken a food and I ate that food. So after eating the food, what will happen? Whatever the oxygen which is present in our body, oxygen which is present in our body. Okay, so this food will be react with what? Oxygen. Food will be react with oxygen. After reacting with oxygen, it will be convert into the CO2 and H2O. It will convert into the CO2 and H2O. Means what will happen here? It will convert into the CO2 and H2O. The CO2 and H2O, we can say that these are the waste product which is formed in our body. Okay, so they will goes out of the body as in the form of waste product. Along with some energy can be released. Some energy can be release, and that energy can be used by us. That energy can be used by us. For example, if I want to talk, if I want to walk, for the walking purpose also we require energy, for talking purpose also we require energy. If I want to move from one place to another place, so body can require some energy. So that energy will be formed when I will take food, and that food will be react with oxygen. When it react with oxygen, that food and oxygen will release some amount of energy, and that energy can be used our body. That energy can be used our body. Along with there is a formation of CO2 and water. So we can say that these are the waste product of our body. So in general we can say that this is a one type of redox reaction. Using the redox reaction we can understand how the digestion process can be takes place. Using the redox reaction we can understand how the digestion can be occur. Along with another example, for the burning of fuel. Whatever I am telling, these are the uses of redox reaction. What is the first use? First will be the digestion process. Second will be the in case of burning of fuel. In burning of fuel, how we can use here redox reaction? Means what here? What will be happen here? For example, in general you know that in the atmosphere fuel will be present, and that fuel will be react with oxygen. That fuel will be react with oxygen, because in presence of oxygen and CO2 only burning can be occur. Okay, so in case of burning of fuel also we can use the redox reaction. And one more use, a simple use, to make caustic soda or the preparation of caustic soda. Caustic soda, this is nothing but what? Preparation of NaOH. NaOH is also called caustic soda. You have to remember NaOH is called what? Caustic soda. To prepare caustic soda we can use redox reaction. Along with to study the agricultural, industrial, to study the agriculture and industrial process we can use redox reaction. To study the agriculture and industrial process, again we are using here what? Redox reaction. Along with one more important use, for example in general everyone is eating apple. Yes or no? Everyone is eating apple. So when I cut the apple into the piece, before cutting apple will be looking nice. When I cut the apple, after some time what will happen? The color of the apple will be changed. Apple will be changed into the brown. Why it is happen? Because of some oxidation and reduction reaction can be takes place. So we can say that some redox reaction can be takes place. So because of this reason, apple can be change its color when it come in contact with oxygen. Because when I cut the apple into the different pieces, the apple will be react with the atmospheric oxygen. That apple will be react with the atmospheric oxygen, and because of this, what will happen? What is the enzyme which is present in the apple? That enzyme will be convert into the phenol and melamine. Okay, apple contain what? Phenolase enzyme. It contain what? Phenolase enzyme. So when the apple is come in contact with oxygen, when I cut the apple, that whatever the piece will be present, the apple will come in contact with what? Oxygen. It will easily react with the oxygen. So because of this reason, whatever the enzyme which is present in the apple, that enzyme will be convert phenol into melamine. And this melamine is having brown color. Melamine is having brown color. So because of this reason, what will happen? When the apple is react with atmospheric oxygen, means when I cut that apple, if I keep open into the atmosphere, it will be easily react with oxygen, and the color of the apple will be changed here. What is the initial color? It is having white color. After sometime the apple color will be changed into its brown color. So we can say that some reaction can be takes place. It will react with oxygen. So we can say that either it can be takes place oxidation reaction, or we can say that there is a takes place reduction reaction. So oxidation and reduction, this is nothing but what now? Redox reaction. So these are the some uses of redox reaction. What is meant by redox reaction plus? It is a type of chemical reaction in which oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Means at the same time oxidation also takes place, reduction also takes place. So we call it is a redox reaction. So what are the different uses of redox reaction in regular life? First, to study the digestion process. What is the first use? To study the digestion process. In digestion process, what will happen? Food will be react with oxygen and there is some energy will be released, and that energy we can use, that energy is used our body, and some products are formed like CO2 and H2 as a waste product in our body. Second use, in case of burning of fuel. Third use, what is the third use of redox reaction? Third use will be to making caustic soda like NaOH, preparation of NaOH, we can study the redox reaction. Also in some case of industrial process and also in agriculture process, we can use the redox reaction. And generally we can say that when the apple is react with oxygen, there is a color of the apple will be it will not remain same. The color of the apple will be changed because of what will happen there, which reaction it takes place. Whatever the apple will be react with oxygen, the enzyme which is present in the apple like phenolase enzyme, that phenolase enzyme convert phenol into the melamine. So melamine is already having brown color. So apple is looking like brown color when it react with oxygen. Also we can use to study dry and wet batteries. Operation of dry and wet batteries. Okay, so redox reaction, also we can study the operation of dry and wet batteries. So generally you are using inverter in your home, and that inverter contains some batteries. To study that batteries like dry batteries and wet batteries, so we are using a redox reaction. So I hope you understand what is meant by redox reaction here. Now we'll discuss about what is meant by this term oxidation and what is meant by this term reduction. Okay, so first we'll study about what is meant by oxidation. Okay, so what is the definition or what is the meaning of oxidation? See a word, what they given? Oxidation. Oxidation. Oxy, it means what? Oxygen. Okay, so oxidation, it is nothing but what? Addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen to a substance. Suppose if I take any substance, suppose if I take any atom or any substance, in that substance I will add oxygen. I will add oxygen. After adding the oxygen, some reaction can be takes place, and that reaction we call now oxidation. So in general, what is the simple definition? Addition of oxygen to a substance or removal of hydrogen from a substance. Removal of hydrogen from a substance. Okay, so what is meant by oxidation here? Addition of oxygen to a substance or removal of hydrogen from a substance. This is called now oxidation. For example, if I take carbon which is present in the atmosphere, carbon which is present in solid state, if I take oxygen which is present in gaseous state. Okay, carbon is present in a solid state, so I written here S in bracket, small s in bracket. Oxygen which is present in gaseous state, so I written here G in a small letter. So what is formed here? There is a formation of CO2 which is present in again gaseous state. Okay, when carbon is react with oxygen, formation of carbon dioxide. This is an example of oxidation. See the definition. Addition of oxygen to a substance. Suppose this carbon is substance now. Okay, I taken one carbon, it is substance. Here in what I added here, I added oxygen. So addition of oxygen to a substance, this is called oxidation. So this is a first example of oxidation. Next, suppose if I take two molecules of magnesium. Everyone know magnesium is alkaline earth metal. So when I take magnesium, I will add again here oxygen. Means oxygen will be react with magnesium. There is a formation of magnesium oxide. So Mg, which is present in solid state, oxygen which is present in gaseous state, and formation of magnesium oxide, this is also present in solid state. Okay, so again see here, is it belongs to the oxidation reaction or reduction reaction? According to the oxidation definition, addition of oxygen to a substance. So what I did here, I taken magnesium as a substance and I will add here oxygen. Again, so I added here oxygen. So addition of oxygen is nothing but what? Oxidation. So magnesium when react with oxygen, formation of magnesium oxide. This is your second example of oxidation reaction. Third example, CH4. So everyone know CH4, what we call for CH4, methane? Yes or no? Methane, when it react with two molecules of oxygen. Methane, it is present in gaseous state. Everyone know that methane is present in gaseous state. Oxygen is also present in gaseous state. There is a formation of CO2 and two molecules of water. Formation of what? CO2 and two molecules of water. Now tell me, is it the example of oxidation or reduction? What is mean by oxidation? Addition of oxygen to a substance. So first, carbon will be react with oxygen, formation of CO2. So I added here oxygen. So addition of oxygen, this is called oxidation. Another definition of oxidation, see, or removal of hydrogen from a substance. In the methane, we have hydrogen here. Now I remove that hydrogen. After removing the hydrogen, this oxygen will be react with carbon, then formation of CO2. So removal of hydrogen from a substance. What I did here, I remove this hydrogen and this hydrogen will react with oxygen, formation of water molecule. So removal of hydrogen from a substance, again it is called what? Oxidation. Removal of hydrogen from a substance, it is called oxidation. So we can say that this example belongs to what? It belongs to oxidation reaction. Oxidation reaction because here hydrogen is replaced by in terms of removal of hydrogen from a substance. Yes or no? Why this particular example third is belongs to the oxidation reaction? Because in general we know the addition of oxygen, this is called oxidation. Also the removal of hydrogen, it is also called oxidation. So here what I did here, I remove this hydrogen and hydrogen is replaced here with oxygen. So what is formed here? CO2. So this above example is belongs to what? Oxidation reaction, because here the hydrogen is replaced in terms of removal of hydrogen from a substance, and the removal of hydrogen from a substance also called oxidation. It is also called what? Oxidation, because I given here the removal of hydrogen from a substance also called oxidation, or addition of oxygen to a substance, it is also called oxidation. Okay, so I hope you understand what is meant by oxidation now. Now we'll discuss our next, that is reduction. Now we discuss about reduction. What is meant by reduction? So reduction means, see here word reduction. Reduction means here we are reducing something. We are reduce something here. Reduce something, or we can remove something. Okay, so reduction is nothing but what here? Addition of, it is the opposite of oxidation. Remember here reduction is nothing but what? Here opposite of oxidation. what we call oxidation means what here? Oxidation in terms of redox reaction, it is nothing but what? Addition of oxygen. So here what? Removal of or. Okay, I will write a definition here. Reduction is nothing but what here? Addition of hydrogen now. Because in oxidation what we are adding there? I am adding oxygen and removing hydrogen. Here we can add a hydrogen and remove oxygen. Okay, addition of hydrogen to a substance or removal of oxygen from a substance. Okay, what is my reduction here? Reduction is nothing but what? Addition of hydrogen to a substance. In case of oxidation, what I written here? Addition of oxygen to a substance. But in case of reduction, addition of hydrogen to a substance or removal of oxygen from a substance. This is called now reduction. For example, suppose if I take alkene like ethene, C double bond C, we have two carbon means what? Eth. Okay, double bond, if there is a presence of double bond, carbon double bond, we can use the suffix like ene. So this is example like ethene. If I take ethene, I will react it with hydrogen. I taken here ethene, I will react with hydrogen. So there is a formation of this double bond. The double bond here, one bond is sigma, one bond is pi. So pi bond can be easily break. So formation of single bond in between the carbon and carbon. So what will form here? This two hydrogen is added here. Formation of ethane. So what I did here? I added hydrogen. So addition of hydrogen is called now reduction. I added what here? I added here hydrogen. So addition of hydrogen to a substance. Addition of hydrogen to a substance. This is called now reduction. So I hope you understand what is meant by oxidation and what is meant by reduction. So you have to remember at least two example for oxidation and two example for the reduction. If you know at least one example, you can easily write in the exam. What is the example for the oxidation? C plus O2. Okay, carbon is react with oxygen, formation of CO2. This is example of oxidation. What is the example of reduction? Ethene will be react with hydrogen, formation of ethane. Why I written here ANE? Because here carbon single bond. So we can use suffix ANE. Here we have carbon double bond. So we can use here suffix ENE. So now we can easily write here what is the oxidation. According to the redox reaction is called now, it is a combination of oxidation and reduction. So what is the oxidation here? Addition of oxygen to a substance, it is called oxidation. Removal of hydrogen from a substance, this is also called oxidation. What is the reduction? Addition of hydrogen to a substance, it is called now reduction, or removal of oxygen from a substance, it is also called reduction. Now we can learn a different definition of oxidation and reduction. Here we have different definition for the oxidation and reduction. You learn first definition is very simple. Okay, so we learn a different definition of, or the other definition of oxidation and reduction. Other definition of oxidation and reduction. So here other means there are some different definition of oxidation and reduction. So what is the oxidation is nothing but now oxidation means addition of oxygen. Generally you know addition of oxygen is called oxidation, but what is the different here? Addition of oxygen or any electronegative element to a substance or or removal of hydrogen, because generally addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen called oxidation. Here addition of oxygen or any electronegative element to a substance or removal of hydrogen or any electropositive element, from a substance. Now from a substance, this is called now oxidation. Here see what will happen here? Addition of oxygen or any electronegative element, new word is came now here, electronegative element, or removal of hydrogen or any electropositive element. Now this oxygen is electronegative element. Not only the oxygen, we can add other element which is electronegative in nature. Here suppose if I take substance, I will add their oxygen. No doubt this is an oxidation reaction, but addition of oxygen or any electron other than oxygen also, there are some element which are electronegative in nature. That substance if I add there, again oxidation reaction can be takes place. So addition of oxygen or any electronegative element, like electronegative element means what? Now the question is arise now, what is mean by electronegative element? Electronegative element is nothing but what? The element which has a capacity, element or atom which has capacity to drag the electron towards itself. The element which has or the atom which has a capacity to drag the electron density or to drag the electron towards itself. It means what? Suppose if I take here HCl, now we can easily say that Cl is more electronegative nature, hydrogen is electropositive. So I can write here plus charge, here I can write minus charge. Why we can write here easily plus and minus charge? That is a delta negative, delta positive, because this hydrogen is electropositive element, where this chlorine is electronegative element. So according to the electronegative element definition, atom which has a capacity to drag the electron density towards itself. So chlorine has a capacity to take the electron towards itself. म्हणजे क्लोरीन कर कॅपॅसिटी काय असते? इलेक्ट्रॉन घ्यायची कॅपॅसिटी असते. त्याला काय म्हणतो आम्ही? सो वी कॅन इझिली से दॅट दिस वॉट एव्हर द बॉन्ड इज प्रेझेंट, दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन कॅन बी शिफ्टेड टुवर्ड्स द क्लोरीन इझिली. म्हणजे आम्ही काय म्हणतो? क्लोरीन हे काय इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव्ह एलिमेंट म्हणून ऍक्ट करते. ओके, सो ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव्ह एलिमेंट म्हणजे काय. इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव्ह एलिमेंट्सने ऍटमचं कॅपॅसिटी काय आहे? इलेक्ट्रॉन इट कॅन बी इझिली टेक टुवर्ड्स इटसेल्फ. ते स्वतःकडे इलेक्ट्रॉन ओढून घेते, त्याला काय म्हणतो आम्ही? इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव्ह एलिमेंट. अँड ते इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव्ह एलिमेंट्स कुठल्या पण सबस्टन्समध्ये ऍड केलं तर काय होते? ऑक्सिडेशन रिॲक्शन होते. त्याला काय म्हणतो आम्ही? ऑक्सिडेशन म्हणतो. फॉर एक्झाम्पल electronegative element like fluorine, like halogens, all the halogens act as electronegative elements like fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. So you know that as I move top to down, size increases and electronegativity decreases. So we can say that what? Electronegativity decreases. So fluorine is more electronegative element than chlorine, then bromine, then iodine. So here according to the oxidation reaction, addition of oxygen or maybe any electronegative element to a substance. Suppose if I take magnesium again, I will react with chlorine which is present here diatomic form. So formation of what? MgCl2. Okay, so chlorine is present in gaseous state, magnesium present in solid state and MgCl2 also present in solid state. Magnesium, when react with chlorine, formation of magnesium chloride. So this is an example of oxidation reaction. Why it is example of oxidation reaction? Because addition of electronegative element. So this is your electronegative element added here. Yes or no? I written here plus sign, so added here. So addition of electronegative element to a substance. This is called oxidation. Again example if I write here, Mg plus F2, which is present here. Mg is present in solid state, so I written in a bracket, I written small s, and F2 which is present in gaseous state. So formation of what? MgF2, magnesium difluoride, which is again present in solid state. So again fluorine is an electronegative element. So addition of electronegative element to a substance, again it is called what? Oxidation. Again it is called what? Oxidation. Next, if I take Na and Cl2, 2 molecules of Na and 2 molecules of Cl2. Again chlorine is electronegative element which is added to the sodium. So addition of electronegative element, it is called now again oxidation. So formation of what? 2 molecules of sodium chloride, 2 molecules of NaCl. So these are the examples of oxidation reaction in terms of addition of electronegative element. Suppose if I take again magnesium, I will add here, magnesium will be react with sulfur which is present here, solid state, sulfur also present in solid state, formation of magnesium sulfide which is also present in solid state. So generally we know that sulfur is also electronegative element. It has a capacity to drag the electron density towards itself. So sulfur is called electronegative element. So added electronegative element to a substance. So addition of electronegative element to a substance, it is called oxidation. So this particular reaction is belongs to what? Oxidation reaction. Particular example is belongs to oxidation reaction. So I hope you understand what is meant by oxidation here. Addition of oxygen or any electronegative element like chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine or oxygen. We can add this into a substance. So formation of some product and this is called now oxidation. Okay. There is one more example given in your expert book. They given K4 FeCN6. FeCN6 bracket complete. Here they taken 2 molecules of K4 FeCN6 which is present in aqueous state, and it will react with hydrogen peroxide which is present in gaseous state, okay, which is also present in aqueous state, AQ, aqua. It will give rise to 2 K3 bracket FeCN6 which is present in again aqueous state plus 2 molecules of KOH which is present in again aqueous state. Okay, they given this example in your expert book. Now you have to tell me this example is belongs to oxidation reaction or reduction reaction. This is your homework. Okay, homework. This example is belongs to oxidation reaction or reduction reaction. Okay, they given this example like the potassium ferrocyanide. This is called potassium ferrocyanide. When it react with hydrogen peroxide H2O2, it will give potassium ferricyanide along with potassium hydroxide. Now tell me this example is belongs to the oxidation reaction or reduction reaction. This is your homework. Now we study the next what is meant by reduction, because you study now what is by oxidation here, addition of oxygen or any electronegative element to a substance, or removal of hydrogen or any electropositive, because hydrogen is electropositive element, or any electropositive elements means it has a capacity to give the electron. Now what is meant by reduction here? Reduction is nothing but what? Again it is reverse of oxidation here. reduction is a thing, but addition of hydrogen or any electro, now tell me, hydrogen is electronegative or electropositive? Obviously it is electropositive element. So we can write addition of hydrogen or any electropositive element, to a substance or removal of oxygen, or now oxygen is electropositive or electronegative? Electronegative element. So removal of oxygen or any electronegative element from a substance is called reduction. Okay, see here, addition of hydrogen or any electropositive element to a substance, this is called reduction, or removal of oxygen or any electronegative element from a substance, this is called reduction. For example, if I take here general example like ethene react with hydrogen, so I will add here hydrogen, which is electropositive element. So what is formed here? There is a formation of ethane here. So what I did here, I break down this bond, I will add here hydrogen. So addition of hydrogen or any electropositive element, it is called reduction. Again, if I take here 2 molecules of HGO, mercury oxide, which is present in solid state, if I provide some temperature here, okay, I will provide some temperature here, there is a formation of 2 molecules of Hg, that is mercury, which is present in liquid state, and formation of oxygen gas. So generally you know that the mercury which is present in thermometer and we can use to measure the temperature. Okay, now if I take here mercury oxide, if I provide some temperature, formation of mercury and oxygen. So is it the example belongs to the reduction reaction or oxidation reaction? So tell me, is it belongs to the reduction or oxidation? What is happen here? Already we have mercury oxide, and after heating, whatever the bond between present in mercury and oxygen, that bond will be easily break, formation of mercury and oxygen. So what will done here? I remove this oxygen here, and oxygen is act as what? Electronegative element. So in terms here, removal of oxygen or electronegative element, this is called now again reduction. What I done here? I remove now this. So after removing, I am getting Hg separate and oxygen separate. So removal of oxygen, which is what? Electronegative element. Removal of oxygen or electronegative element from a substance, this is called reduction. So this example belongs to the reduction. So we can write here removal of oxygen from mercuric oxide. It is called now again reduction. Next example. Suppose if I write ferric chloride, generally FeCl3, this is called ferric chloride. I will take 3 molecules of, or the 2 molecules of ferric chloride, which is present in aqueous state, which is react with hydrogen. There is a formation of 2 molecules of FeCl2, formation of 2 molecules of FeCl2 plus 2 molecule of HCl. So here generally we can say we are adding here hydrogen, so there is a formation of this example belongs to the reduction, but addition of hydrogen doesn't take place here. What will happen? Whatever we have 3 chlorine molecule here, and when react with hydrogen, I am getting here FeCl2. So what will I remove here? I remove one chlorine here, and chlorine is electropositive or electronegative element? Obviously chlorine is electronegative element. So removal of electronegative element, it is called now reduction. So this example belongs to the again reduction. So we can say that removal of electronegative element, because we have here 3 molecules and in product I am getting only 2 molecules. So Cl, one Cl is combined with H2. Electronegative element, that is chlorine. I will write bracket chlorine from ferric chloride, from ferric chloride. This is again called, it is a reduction. Okay, so I hope you understand what is the oxidation and reduction. What is the first definition of oxidation? Addition of oxygen to a substance or removal of hydrogen from a substance. Okay, so we can write here definition of oxidation and reduction here. Oxidation and reduction. Okay, afterwards we'll add one definition again and again. Now today's class we learn 2 definition of oxidation. First, addition of oxygen or removal of what? Or removal of hydrogen. This is called oxidation. Second, here you have to write addition of oxygen to a substance, removal of hydrogen from a substance. I am writing here short. Here addition of, reverse now, here I written oxygen, so here I should write what? Addition of hydrogen or removal of what? Removal of oxygen from a substance. This is called reduction. Second definition, addition of oxygen, like I will write here O2 now. O2 is nothing but oxygen, or any electronegative element, any electronegative element to a substance, or removal of hydrogen, or any now hydrogen is electropositive element, no? So in terms of this we can write any electropositive element from a substance. This is called now reduction, oxidation. Here what I should write here? Addition of, here I written oxygen, I should write here hydrogen, or any, is it electropositive, electronegative? Obviously it is electropositive, so or any electropositive element, or removal of what now? Here I written hydrogen, here I should write what? Oxygen. Removal of oxygen, or any, oxygen is electronegative element, no? So any electronegative element is called now reduction. Okay, so in today's class we learned 2 definition of oxidation and reductions, and along with we learn a different example of oxidation and reduction. I given one homework also. I given one example. You have to tell the particular example is belongs to. I given this homework. No, this example is belongs to the oxidation and oxidation reaction or reduction reaction. You have to tell me the answer, because I given different example, and according to this definition we can easily understand the particular example is belongs to the oxidation and reduction. Try to understand definition, then try to understand what they ask in that particular example. So I hope you understand today's class, what is by oxidation, what is by reduction, what is mean by a redox reaction. Redox reaction, it is nothing but what? It is a oxidation, or it is a chemical reaction of oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. This is called redox reaction. I hope you understand. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, and please solve that problem whatever I given as a homework. Thank you.